Well, that didn't work out as planned. Been working on a little update for you guys, and I've had some technical difficulties with one of my cameras, my aerial camera, my drone. But I'll fill you in real quick. I've gotten a whole bunch of these wood chips moved out, as you can see behind me, and I actually got some wild citrus that I dug up recently, and I sent a couple of those out to some friends, so that way they could have some also too. And yeah, I was just working on an update video, doing a bunch of good drone footage, and I'll show you. Let's roll that footage. Roll that beautiful bean footage. So yeah, so the damn thing just went while it was up in the sky, and I could still kind of control it a little bit. I could tell that one of the engines just seized up, or there was something wrong with one of the engines on it, and I was able to get it over here to my property, and then the thing just fell out of the sky. And if you look, I've got a little engine dangling. If you can see the engine dangling, it busted all the wires on the inside. I don't know if you can kind of, I mean, it's hard to see, but I'll kind of show you. And at least I still have the engine. Now, if you guys remember when we went to Colorado, I was filming out in the sand dunes out there. Well, what happened was later when I got home, there's a bunch of this tiny metal shavings that was in the sand, like iron particles, and it got all grindy up in my engines. So I'm thinking probably that's what just happened. You know, it just got up in there and got hot or overheated or something like that, malfunctioned, and I have to figure out how to replace that engine on there. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I know an engine's a lot cheaper than a new drone, but yeah, that's kind of what I got. And here's some footage that I've never showed of me flying the drone actually in the sand dunes. So yeah, that's what I'm assuming happened. It started raining and wind was blowing and it blew a bunch of iron up into it, and just taking off and landing, you get iron particles up in these magnets, these motors. They're actually, you know, electromagnets and stuff, and it can mess them up and stuff like that. So be careful on the sand, be careful on the beach and stuff. Otherwise you get a little messed up engine and your stuff falls out of the sky. So I still love Parrot drone. They've actually got a new one that just came out, and it's a little bit more advanced. It's, you know, an updated version of it. But I'll show you guys real quick. I cut a swath right here into the wood chips, and I'm gonna level these off now. You can see I went all the way from here, from the driveway basically, and just went all the way back and just took a huge chunk out of it. Now what I'm gonna do is just end up leveling this off. I tried doing it the other day and my wood chips were frozen. It's frozen solid, you know. If you think that wood chips can't freeze, that's not the case. You know, the ground underneath the wood chips doesn't freeze necessarily, so you kind of create a blanket, a little insulation blanket. But yeah, if you've got wood chips that aren't fresh, that aren't new, that are producing their own heat, you know, decomposing and stuff, they've already kind of broke down somewhat, they'll freeze solid. So try getting some work done. Try getting some work done in the wintertime on some frozen wood chips. But thanks for watching, guys. I got my work cut out for me. I gotta go jump online right now and see what the price of a motor is. If you guys have any tips or tricks, or if you know if you've ever replaced a motor on a Bebop, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, maybe a link or something like that. But thanks for watching, guys. Y'all take care.